Aloha and welcome to Airguns 808. So today we're going to be talking about a pistol. This was a pistol I had purchased before in my teens. As soon as I turned 18, it was the first pistol I purchased. And it was actually really good. It was a really good pistol. I had a lot of fun with it. And unfortunately, I lost it when I was in the woods one day. And I decided later on to buy another one. And the one that I got wasn't exactly the same. It was plastic. The original one I had was metal. And it just didn't function the same. The power wasn't the same. The accuracy was definitely not the same. It didn't work anything like the older one I had. And the newer models nowadays of this pistol just aren't what they used to be. So let's get into the video. This is another nostalgia video of something I had when I was a teenager. And I just wanted to do this video real quick because I found it digging through some stuff at my house and I'd come across it. So I just decided to do a video. I mean, this is Airguns, so we might as well do them all. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and enjoy the video. This is the Marksman Repeater. This version of the Marksman Repeater is known as the Marksman 1010C. There have been many variations of this pistol throughout the years, stemming back all the way to the 50s. Although this looks similar to the original Marksman 1010, this one is a far cry from its originator. Okay, so normally I would go into a short, brief history about Marksman and where it began and all of its air guns over the years, but it's such a confusing history I decided to skip at this time, and we're going to start off right from this very pistol itself here in the United States. But I will tell you that Marksman is originally from the UK. It was started in the UK, and it was originally known as British Marksman, and then later on became Marksman. So the original version of this pistol was known as the Model MP, or Marksman pistol. It was originally manufactured in Beverly Hills, California, under Morton H. Harris Inc. until 1955, where the pistol got a small update and a name change. The updated version of the Model MP was changed to the Model MPR, which stood for Marksman Pistol Repeater. The new addition that they added, which was a game changer for this pistol, was a reservoir in the top where you could store up to 15 BBs. The Model MPR would maintain its all-metal body all the way up until 1977, where the pistol yet again got another revision. This new revision will probably be the most iconic for people because this is when the interest for this pistol was at its peak. The Model MPR would then get its iconic name change to the Marksman 1010. The Marksman 1010 was the most popular pistol at its time at an affordable price. Small revisions were made to the pistol to help cut costs, which include a plastic barrel shroud, a plastic trigger, a plastic safety mechanism, and a plastic slide lock on the back of the pistol. Although these changes were made to the Marksman 1010, overall the performance stayed the same. It performed just as well as the MP and the MPR before it. The Marksman 1010 would be manufactured all the way up until the 90s, where it got another small revision just before the 2000s. The revision of this model would rename the Marksman 1010 to the Marksman 2000 and now featured a plastic slide and plastic grip handles on the side. The Marksman 2000 wouldn't last very long before getting yet another revision. The new revision was dubbed the Marksman 1010C. It featured an all-plastic body, plastic barrel shroud, plastic grip handles, plastic slide lock, and plastic trigger. The only upside is that they went from a plastic slide to a metal slide. The Marksman 1010C is the pistol that you see featured in this video. It's a shell of what this pistol used to be. With its all-plastic body and downgrades throughout the years, the pistol really suffered in performance. If you can possibly find a Marksman 2000, I would go and pick that up. And don't be fooled, sometimes these all plastic bodies would be labeled as Marksman 2000, but they're not the Marksman 2000. Those were the transition pistols between the Marksman 2000 and the Marksman 1010C. So just ask the seller if you are looking to purchase one in box, if the body is all metal or plastic. If it's plastic, don't buy it. Now that I said my piece about this pistol, let's get into some testing. When it comes to performance, this pistol isn't very impressive. Although it does have a pretty accurate range of about 10 to 15 feet, anything past that, you're most likely going to miss it. The BBs have a very wide grouping range, and you can't really get directly on a target because it's using a BB system instead of the pellet system. That's the one downfall to this gun. Although it was made for pellets, it just doesn't seem to fire them at all, and I tried several different kinds. It can be a bit of a pain to cock this gun. You have to apply heavy pressure to the rear slide, then push the slide lock down, then draw the slide back. The BB system on this one, the reloading system, doesn't seem to work very well, so I have to give it a little shake for the BBs to fall into place before it's ready to shoot. The safety on this one is a little stiff and sometimes does jam, and you have to kind of slightly pull the trigger back to get it unlocked. As for the sights on this, they're actually pretty good. You'll see me miss here, but that's because I'm aiming through the camera lens and not with my eye. But yeah, the sights on this is actually pretty good. It's a good height and it's perfect for close range shooting, but I wouldn't attempt to hit anything past 15 feet with this pistol. All right, we just took a look at the Marksman Repeater. I don't remember what model this is, I can't remember, but if you do have a chance to pick one of these up, don't get this version of it. This is not the superior version. This one is all plastic. If you do buy one, find the one that's all metal. I believe it's either aluminum or even steel constructed, and they're silver. So if you can find a silver one that's all metal, I would pick that one up over this one. The one flaw of this one that I don't really like
is that, for one, it's a lot harder to prime this gun or cock this gun. You have to apply pressure to the back of the gun and then flip the little lever down, pull it back, and then the reservoir up here, you have to shake it to make the BBs go in, just like that, and then push forward, and then it's ready to go. So that's one of the things I don't really care for about this one. The other one, the silver one, can actually shoot pellets too, and I'll show you right here. Let's make sure this is empty. Okay, so I'll show you right here. So you can see right here that there's 2 holes. This is your BB reservoir where you can put up to 15 shots in there. And then there's a smaller hole over here. That's where the BBs go into for firing. On the aluminum model, you can put a pellet in there. But on this one, for some reason, the pellets don't work at all. And it even has the markings on the side here. I don't know if you guys can see that or how well you can see it. It has the markings on the side here for pellet or dart. That's where you would insert it right there. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be working on this one. And I've tried several different types of pellets and they still haven't worked. I even tried the little bolts that are included with this one and it doesn't work. And it's not a normal, I mean, it is a normal problem for this gun. I've seen reports that other people have done about the same issue where the pellets won't fire from this gun. But I've never had a problem with the silver one when I did own it. So I would try to find the silver one. The silver one is going to run you about $45, but it is the superior model to this one. Other than that, this one is fun for just like average backyard shooting. I mean, these things are only like $15 nowadays. Before, back in the day, they were a little more. I believe they were $25, but they were also a better quality then. Nowadays, they sell for about $15 and the quality just isn't there. It's not as accurate because you can't shoot pellets, you can only shoot BBs. And in all honesty, I would rather have the all metal one anyway. It feels a lot better in your hand. It doesn't feel like a plastic toy like this one does. But this one is good for chasing away chickens, you know, scaring away cats. You can't use this one for pest control at all. It has 0 pest control ability. But other than that, it's an okay gun. I would steer clear of it. If you see it in stores and it's like under $15, maybe then pick it up. But in any other case, I wouldn't bother. All right, and then that's going to be it for today. Aloha. You have a wonderful day.